Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Raw Emotions, which is an extension of Talk About It Tuesday. We have told y'all over and over again why we're not doing Talk About It Tuesday because your girl is busy supporting the children on Tuesdays with their basketball games and all type of things. So it is what it is. And if you're not slow and got a brain, hit the thumbs up. Like, don't come in here looking not to thumbs up what we got going on. Like, don't be a damn hater. Like, I'm in the mood tonight, so don't play with me tonight, okay? Don't
Boss,
do
you feeling kind of saucy?
I'm feeling zesty as hell, very saucy.
Oh, because I want to know why you so zesty, boss. Like, give me some of your raw emotions.
Yes, I'm ready to give you some of these raw emotions because people can set you off with the quick.
Mm-hmm.
People want you to be this nice, calm, loving person all the time. When really in real life, I'm gonna jab me a nigga in the eye.
Yeah. Well, see, my whole thing is this. I tell people all the time, like, I have evolved into this really nice and calm and soft person that I like to attempt to be like all buckets of rainbows and sunshine. However, I have an ultra personality and her likes to fight.
Well, thing is this, I am a good person, and
Mm-hmm.
I definitely I'm always standing in my positivity.
Thanks.
Don't play with me. Don't
Thanks.
play
That's
because
what I don't like.
yeah,
I don't
you're messing around to get something you don't like over here because I don't like that.
exactly because when you are a good and genuine person and you give to people what you want to be given to you, not even just like you just give it because that's who you are, that in your heart as a person, like that's just how you live. That is your quote unquote, that's your testament. You do unto others as you want them to do unto you, and you live that life, and then people play in your face
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You
and they
know,
actually trying to find out. It'd be a problem.
yeah, but all in all, I'm not gonna let anybody steal my joy, but I'm still not to be played with.
At
You know what I mean?
all.
But that's why I don't really deal with a lot of people because I don't want them to bring the other side out. I don't like that other side because the other side is nothing like this.
Yeah. I tell
You know?
folks all the time, like it's not because it's because I know who I am. I know where I can go. I know the depths of what I like to call hell. I can
Mm,
like to go to because it makes me feel good sometimes to be like, "Ooh, that stung." So I don't want to be that person because that emotes a lot of negativity in the universe that
yeah,
I don't want to promote at
yeah,
all. At
yeah.
all.
Well, one thing that I know for sure, I know that I'm a good person and I'm supportive to people. They don't get that same energy, but in 2023, baby, when I tell you I'm gonna be like Stevie Wonder, I don't see nobody. It
No, I'm
and it
little
ain't
Kimmy. I'm dodging.
hmm. Hmm. Now, I do have people that's genuine, in my life. I'm not gonna pretend, but I can count them on one hand.
Thanks. And not
Okay.
even with all the digits.
And when you switch up, bitch, stay on that side.
10 toes, die on that hill. For real.
Stay on that side.
Because it's like people, like when they know you're a genuine person and and you give because it's true to your heart and not because you want something in return, like you ain't no shiesty ass you ain't no shiesty ass person. They use that because they play on your sympathies. You know what I'm saying? It's like they know what strings to pull to get you back and be like, oh, okay, that's my friend. But they're not your friend. They're using you.
Yeah, because I don't like nobody playing my face. Like, don't waste my time and don't play
Thanks.
in my face. Keep
Thanks.
your low budget energy to yourself because I
Thanks.
can do without it. But
Like someone that I called a friend, and I don't use that word loosely. She suffered a tragedy, and I was 100% because I know how that feels. I know how it feels with a child. I've lost a child. I know what that feels like, and I know how to extend my regards to people that's like, listen, I don't want to talk. I don't feel like it. I appreciate y'all reaching out. Not right now though. I'll holler at y'all later on.
mm-hmm.
You could talk to everybody else except me. I had to fall back. She want to come back. Oh, hey, girl. Who is girl? How are you? Nice to see you. Have a very good day. That's
It
it.
is.
That's all.
It is what it is. People so fake with their flodge and self. You know,
Yeah.
like I one thing about me, I have discernment and I have this energy that comes with a growing me spiritually. So I know when
Mhm.
you fake, I know when
Mhm.
you're hating, I know when your energy is off. I know when my energy bothers your demons. I know this. Soon as I step in a place to be, soon as I can feel it through the computer.
Mhm.
This is the truth. But guess what? I don't even focus on that. So that's what I be trying to tell people. Don't even focus on the negative. And I'm not focused on the negative, but I'm speaking on situations because at the end of the day, people will
Mhm.
try to play in your face. Then when you knock a damn tooth out, then they want to, what did I do?
You know what you did? You been
I'm going
playing in my
to
face.
your ass. I knock that tooth out, and then you figure it out later.
Anyway.
But in real life, I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna just put that prayer on you. I'm gonna let God deal with you, and then baby, you gonna wish you was just one that never did whatever you did, or you wouldn't have came and got in my way, baby. Because I don't mess with people. I don't bother nobody.
At all. And that be the point of it all. When you stay in your lane and you don't bother nobody and folks come bother you, it's like I was all the way over there, up the block, around the corner, down the street, in a tunnel, across the dell, like back over there. And you came to bother me. For
Yeah,
what? For
yeah,
what? I'm
yeah.
on the business that pays me. And trust and believe, you don't pay none of my bills.
Well, you know how it go. You know how it
I
go.
do. I do.
But see, one thing I have learned when God separates you from people, it's
It's for
because
a reason.
you higher. Those people no
Exactly.
longer belong in your circle. They don't belong around you. It's
Mhm.
something about that person that you don't need around you anymore.
Most definitely. And sometimes it is very hurtful. It could be the person that you think is the closest being to you. It could be
That
your mama, one of your own children. And you have to realize that that negativity and that negative spirit don't need to be in your presence at all for you to do and be who you actually need to be. Don't feel bad about it either.
well, Miss Angie at church told me just pray for them because that's all you can do.
All you can do, give it. You know what I say all the time: give it to God.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it to
Miss
God.
Angie said just pray for them, honey.
That's all I always say. Give it to God. Call it a
But
day.
the more spiritually inclined I get, the more I realize that prayer is the answer to everything. You just can't
Hmm.
worry about people. Like I was talking to a lady today, and she was just talking about how stuff bother her. I said, I don't know why. I said, you ain't got no control over none of that. Like I can't let people worry me no more. I've done it long enough. And last year, I took my piece back. In 2021, I took my piece back, and it's mine now. It's nobody else's.
Hmm.
It's nobody else's.
Like I have lived in a long time in other people's bullshit,
Yeah.
and I was like, listen, I don't really care if the fact that I need to center myself and maintain my peace bothers you.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're not a part of the journey that I am on right now. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to holler at you maybe later, but not right now. Not right now.
And speaking of peace, Tory Lanez, Tory Lanez is guilty of all charges. So maybe Megan Thee Stallion can get some peace in her situation now. Now, mind you, I ain't got no dog in the fight, honey. I'm a Meg fan. I like Tory. But at the end of
Hmm.
the day, you violated, bro. You
Facts to
violated. First of
that.
all, why would you even want to? Okay, so I know when you drunk, possibly high, whatever, that you'll do things that are not of you. But let's be real, they are of you because When you get that alcohol in your system, your real true you start to come out.
What my grandma used to say? My granny used to say, a drunk tongue speaks a sober mind.
Right. And I'm sick of seeing people bullying this woman. Yeah, she lied. Baby, you done lied too. Open up that closet. Open up that
No.
closet.
No thank you. Mind your business.
Yeah, yeah. Open that
Mind
closet.
your
Let's see
mind
how
your
many lies you done told. Baby, I would have been lying too if I had relations with a troll kid.
But see, I think that's the people's whole problem. The people's, I mean, even that was even my problem because I live hard body and girl code. So it's like even somebody that you would have thought you had liked, that's not cute. Like, ew.
She
Like,
definitely
look,
violated as a friend, but that ain't got nothing to do with her getting shot though.
that's understandable. However, the people are also like, she went like hard, like she did an interview and she lied.
I
So
know
the
that good
people, no,
lie.
no, this is what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're like, well, what else is she lying about? That's the thing. Once you tell one lie, everyone thinks that everything else you say is a lie. And that was the whole problem. If she would have been like off top, it is what it is, and called it a day, hard body on that hill. Yo, hashtag justice for Meg Thee Stallion. It was the fact that she lied initially. They made folks like, yo, like, come on, sis. Like, no, I don't believe nothing you guys say.
The fact
That was
that
the whole
she
thing.
lied, that it ain't no, she lied. Yes, she did.
They all lied.
They all lied.
All of
Exactly.
them. All of
Daystar lied. Kelsey lied.
them.
And Megley, she lied too, baby.
You said Daystar. Girl, I
Yeah.
can't think.
But thing is this, the lie don't lie about her foot. Okay. She had
Oh,
fragments. I don't think she did not get pow, pow,
pow,
pow
pow.
directly in the
He
foot.
said pow, pow, pow. Pow.
It was some of that soldier boy action going on. Soldier boy. You know what I'm saying? And that
It was
girl
the ricochet.
shot
It was the yeah, because
by
because
the fragment.
a lot of folks was also like, I mean, because I'm a skeptic myself. They was like, you got shot, and then like 3 days later, you dancing. Like, how you getting shot in your feet and you dancing 3 days later? It wasn't the fact that she was like shot, 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 like bullet through her foot. The fragments had
Fragment.
popped off. So that's another thing that folks got hung up on. I tell people all the time, words matter.
What thing is this? I don't care if she would have been break dancing and doing splits. Either way it go, they was wrong in what they did. They shouldn't have did what they did. They,
Fact.
all of it was wrong. But nobody shouldn't have grabbed that gun. But let me tell you who else need to be in jail, Miss Kelsey, baby. Because I believe Miss Kelsey had the gun as well. The man
Well,
clearly said a woman was
that's
too.
why she got that immunity. And that's another thing I'm talking about. Okay, so y'all, I got a question, y'all. So we all here. We here. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey boos, how y'all do? So
Bosses and bossettes.
bosses, yeah, okay, I got a question. So we all know what immunity means in court. That means as long as you tell the truthicist,
Yeah.
you can't get in trouble. As
Mm-hmm.
long as it's the truth. So
Mm-hmm.
if I had garnered immunity, that means I can't get in trouble for not one damn thing I say. What you finna do? I'll be like, all right, so look, so listen, I got immunity, right? That means as long as I say A, B, C to X, Y, Z, I'm cool. I can't go to jail, no, nothing, right? Bet. So off to this what happened. So we got here, this what happened, that what happened, bang, boom, and boom. I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
you right from top to bottom. Why not do that? If you have immunity, why not say exactly what happened? Because you can't get in trouble. The fuck?
Right.
The fuck?
Well, I feel like, okay, this is like one of my takes because I have a lot of opinions on this situation. Kelsey, I feel like she was being petty. She's still mad that her friend, because
That ain't
if,
being
if you
petty.
remember, if you remember, right after everything happened, did she not hit Meg up talking about how she gonna pay her bills? So she was being petty by not telling everything, but she made herself look bad. Baby, you got immunity. You can get up there and tell everything how everything went.
That's the
I feel
point.
like they brought everything down on him. They gave her they look. They was gunning for him from the get go. Mind
Period.
you, Tory is on probation, so he put himself in a bad situation.
And
That's why he
off
was going
top.
around here intimidating witnesses and such and such.
But they ain't catching one that joint out. They ain't catching one that joint. It was just like you know what I'm saying?
Baby, when you got you a cute little millions, you think you done did something, but baby, you can't fight no billion. If you're a millionaire, you can't fight a billionaire, baby. Stay in your tax bracket.
Don't be telling people's business.
Stay in your tax bracket. But I'm finna hit y'all with a video because the lawyer was telling everything, honey.
Period. I love him. He's the bomb.com.
Yeah, I mean, he kept us afloat on a lot of stuff.
Yes, he really did. Very articulate. Yeah. There was a lot of folks though. But him, he's the bomb.
Let's check him out, see what he's saying.
Verdict is in, guilty on all counts. Tory did not react. He stood motionless, staring forward the entire time. They polled the jurors to make sure that what everybody was saying was in fact guilty. They went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Every single person said guilty. Tory was taken into custody, remanded into custody. No bond at this time. Sentencing is set for January 27th. At the end of the proceeding, his father stood up, had an outburst in court. The sheriffs had to remove him. He eventually left on his own volition. He was not arrested. Another gentleman took out his phone, recorded the outburst. That gentleman is currently in front of the judge right now. The judge is, I guess, going to charge him perhaps with violating the rules of the court. Guilty on all 3 counts. Tory Lanez will be sentenced on January 27th. He has been remanded and taken into custody by the Los Angeles sheriff.
Oh, wow.
Verdict is...
Yeah, like on top. Like, he was handcuffed and like escorted off the premises. I think they said there were six sheriff deputies, 2 at the door and 4 that were surrounded by Tory Lanez. Yeah, it was deep. And you know what bothered me so much as a parent, it bothered me. Why continue to bring your child? And he's a baby. He's a baby.
Yeah. Why
keep bringing your baby to court like that, especially on verdict day when you don't know what's really going for court? Like, you know what's going to happen. Poor child was crying. That's traumatizing. Come on now.
And I see right here, people are asking, can he appeal? And one person said, yes, he has 30 court calendar days to appeal. If he doesn't before then, he's stuck with those charges. And also someone else said, yeah, but he'll probably be incarcerated while doing it.
That's true.
So
that's very, for most people that are in jail with those kind of charges, they wait out their time between appeals and in jail. Now, mind you, he's up for like 20 years and deportation.
Thing is this, I'm not happy that Tory is in trouble, but you got to be accountable for your actions. And that's what I keep trying to preach to people at this point in time, because God knows it could have been plenty of times I could have got stuck in the wrong situation dealing with the wrong people. You got to stop thinking that, just because you got some money, you have immunity to the world, or just because you got fans that you untouchable. Baby, that's not the truth. And one thing that I do know is that you did what you did, and you was on probation, baby. What you should have did as soon as all that got to happen, you should have just ran down the street.
Listen, I don't want no parts. Y'all seem like y'all getting real hyped around the situation, and y'all drunk and females be fighting. And I want no parts of this because it can go left as it went left.
Not only that, though, Sunshine, did he not fight August Alsina?
Exactly. Off some stupid old, it was old internet beef when they met up. And my thing is this, the thing of it is, he didn't say anything that everybody else wasn't saying.
Right.
However, it was taken to a whole nother level for no reason whatsoever. So it's like the little man's kind of like a hothead.
Right. And see, Tory gives me narcissistic vibes. And you know, like, you can't tell me that I can pay my way out of anything. He gives me those vibes. And I hate that happened to him because he's a very talented artist, in my opinion.
Very much so.
I think Tory is very talented, but
Very
I
much
also
so.
think Tory has the big head as well. And he had to be brought down a size or two because I feel like he thought he could pay his way out of this situation. But when you realize you dealing with Meg Thee Stallion, and Meg Thee Stallion deals with who? Who do Meg Thee Stallion deal with, Sunshine?
Rock Nation.
Okay, so his dad had an outburst. Another YouTuber say he did a Martin Luther King speech.
Child, because he did.
Talking about
dream.
Jay-Z and such and such. But baby, sometimes you got to understand that the higher ups is the higher ups. Now, I don't know what's all going on because this world is very wicked, honey. You'll never know who pulling strings in the background. But what I do know is that I just want to put myself in that situation. Now, Daystar is 30 years old.
He a small child. I mean, he a medium child. There you go. He's a medium child. There you go.
But at 30, like, he must not got no people around him that's trying to tell him the right thing, or either he won't listen.
Or you know what? A lot of times when you come from like a small town and you're a big star, that's how you feel. That's like I tell my kids all the time. I do not want my children to be big fish in a little pond. Yeah. I want my children to be big fish in a big pond because then they know they're worth their salt. Yeah. I feel like he was a big fish in a small pond, and all those accolades that he received and all the things that he has done, it gave him such a damn ego that he thought he was like Jesus in them.
Because not only that, he made fun of Meg in a song.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
no.
I don't like the type. Like, there's one thing to be going through some things with a person. Don't use like a physical hurt like that. Like, you don't know what could have happened. Those bullets could have ricocheted to a point where she was unalive. Like, you don't joke about some things like that. Granted, you know, thank the gods or whoever you pray to that it happened the way that it did. Nonetheless, she could have been severely injured by those bullets. So to joke about something like that and to like make those kind of remarks, nah, bro, like that ain't cool. Like that shit just that's real like F-boy energy.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Well, I'm going to read this statement from the DA. This is a statement on Daystar Peterson, aka Tory Lanez, convicted in shooting. I want to start by highlighting the bravery of Megan Pete. That's Megan Thee Stallion. You showed incredible courage and vulnerability with your testimony, despite repeated and grotesque attacks that you did not deserve. You faced unjust and despicable scrutiny that no woman should ever face, and you have been an inspiration to others across LA County and the nation. Women, especially Black women, are afraid to report crimes like assault and sexual violence because they are too often not believed. This trial for the second time this month highlighted the numerous ways that our society must do better for women. I'd also like to thank the jurors for their time and their thoughtful deliberation, and other trial team for their tireless pursuit of the truth. You spent countless hours away from your families during the holiday season preparing this case and finding justice for Miss Pete. Your sacrifice is appreciated. District Attorney George Gasson, December 23rd, 2022. Now, child, I hate to say it, but just reading that make me say, boy, you know you got yourself in some trouble.
Now, I just want people to know, like, back in the day, when there was a black woman involved in like some form of like assault type situation, it was called an NHI. Do you know what that
What's that?
means? An
No.
NHI? Just guess. What do you think an NHI means?
No, I don't know. No,
It
something
means
included.
no human involved.
Ah, I was saying, okay, I was
That's
close.
what they used to classify when like black sex workers, when they used to turn up dead, they'd be like
You're
NHI,
right. You are
no
so correct.
human involved.
I've
So
heard that.
exactly. So the black woman has been unprotected for a very, 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 very long time. It is really wonderful that she, especially, look, Merry Christmas to you, boo. Like, she got justice.
It's
I'm
sad.
glad that she got justice and she was vindicated
Yeah.
and everything. I'm
Her lie
I'm
got
very,
nothing
very
to do
happy for
with
her.
it. Her deceit got nothing to do with it. Somebody
Exactly.
was shooting. Now the man
Exactly.
on the balcony said both of them were shooting.
And okay. All right. So that don't get me wrong. I am very happy that she received justice from whomever, if it was from Tory or Kelsey. However, that's my whole thing as well. She was shooting, he was shooting. We don't know who exactly caused her injury. Like we don't know like exactly because Meg lied, Kelsey lied, Tory lied. Everyone lied. Like I don't know if we will ever know exactly what happened that night. The whole thing is at least she received some form of justice.
The evidence points to Tory. I'm sorry. She texted the bodyguard and said Tory shot Meg. Then he turned right around. I'm so sorry. I was drunk. I was drunk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Everything points to him,
it
even though
does.
I feel like Kelsey played a part in whatever she did.
Because they both had GSR on their hands. So it's like what really happened and who shot the gun, because he said the woman shot the gun and then he said that the man shot the gun as well. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really know like who exactly did what at what time. You know what I mean? Nonetheless, I do think that he did it. I think so. I think that whatever actions he took was the causation of her injuries.
Thing is this also, everything that he's been doing and done has caught up to him. He might not necessarily just was all the main one, but karma will catch up to you. I've had
Mm-hmm.
my share of karma. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I don't play around in that field no more. Because baby, karma don't care who you will. It's coming to get you.
Mm-hmm. And
You
sometimes those will come for you. It come from like your kids, your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your nephews. So I
fact.
just try to be like a good around, like all the way around good type person, so that I be like, all right, so I'm chilling.
So we got to learn. We just got to learn to be better, do better, be better, do better. I hate this happened to Tory because Tory got he's facing some stuff, like for real.
Like 20 years in prison,
Yeah. He facing
deportation.
yeah.
You could not like deportation means like you can't never, ever, 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 ever come back to the Americas.
Access denied.
Period. Forever.
Well, I hope I don't know, like I hope his sentence, I hope he learned his lesson. I
Mm-hmm.
hope he learned his place in society, and I
Mm-hmm.
hope his sentence is reduced. However, he need to learn. And let me say this, because it's a lot of men that are speaking on Megan Thee Stallion's behalf. Y'all sound like some little bitty bees, baby. I'm just trying to tell you.
Dusty as hell.
Yeah, y'all got so much woman energy about y'all. You gossip and you talk about women. Like, we the only race of people that put down our people so much. It's pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Very
pathetic.
much so. To look better for other people. It's like you and people don't even get this. When you put down, like, saying that's like talking about your mama. That's like talking about your daddy. It's like, how can you say the things that you say about your own people and stand 10 toes down on it, and you think you finna get some accolades from other people? No, they look at you like, yo, bro, you's a clown. Like, you really, like, you're low vibrational. You're that low vibrational plate.
It's displaced anger. We always call our women female dogs. I'm talking about, we'll make a song about a woman, baby, and when you get through with her, honey, she is lower than a damn piece of gum that you done spit out on the sidewalk and it done got ran over by a bike.
But see, people don't even understand, and I know y'all get tired of hearing it, but guess what? I don't care. It all comes from racism. Because back in the day, when there were more, when they didn't have the when they didn't have black men to tote around anymore, they had to make the black woman as degenerate as the black man. That's why the black woman is equated to masculinity before anything, because masculinity is, of course, what male. So you can't see a black woman as a feminine being because we're strong, which is a negative when speaking about a black woman. We're independent,
I don't mean to cut you off, Sunshyne, but
when talking about a black woman.
Why? Because we're strong. Because we're supposed to lie down and accept anything that is brought to us. Now go ahead. Go ahead.
It's because people have femininity and submission like mixed up. Like, black women are one of the most effeminate beings in the world. That is why we are the most emulated within the homosexual community. I'm just saying, every gay boy wants to be a black boy.
Facts. They want the lips.
However,
they want the shape. They want it all.
When it comes to being a submissive being, the black woman will not be submissive to anyone that is unworthy of her.
Facts.
And that is why we are deemed aggressive and masculine and too, quote unquote, independent and opinionated. And all of these qualities that they detect in us, they find in the others and be like, oh yeah, my XYZ girl, this, boo. Like, she's nothing save an emulation of a black woman. So it's like, what is you really, really doing?
What they want is a Krishan. Somebody that's going to walk around with no tooth, looking like a damn fool that done had 3 abortions. She fights back here and there. Yeah, she do. But overall, he done made a fool out this girl. And she his little fool. Just plant fool. I hope she just gonna get fool.
All right, so look. So, okay, I didn't want y'all to know this about me because I like to be thought about as a nice, upstanding citizen of America and stuff. However, I subscribe to the Zeus Network. And Earth Sunday. And you know what, boss? I'm finna let you log in upon this good old Zeus, and we finna watch for sure on the Blueface.
I'm not saying the show ain't entertaining.
I'm gonna tell you something about life, and it's all tea, no shade. Before I watched this show, I was like, yo, Blue, you's a problem, bro. Like, you were toxic, bro. Blueface, you're trash, bro. And then I watched the show.
Baby.
And you know how I don't like to admit it does. There are two sides to every story.
We seen the trashy side. That's why we formed that opinion.
Facts. However, like so peep swag. Last week, homeboy met her family and whatever, right? I have never seen this man so humble. I have never seen this man so caring towards Krishan, her feelings, her actions, how she moved, what she was feeling in the moment. I ain't never seen this man so caring. When her folks ran up. Now,
love, Sunshyne.
No. All right, but listen, boss. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you what I have ascertained from what Sunshyne has watched. All right. So listen. When her family came up, like her one sister pulled up and she was like by herself. The other sister called and she dipped on some weird shit. If you're with my sister, like, just pull up. Like, I ain't finna dip because you like, well, we ain't together and like on some real ratchet. Like, what's the problem? So then her brother rolled up, and the thing of it is, he like, yeah, I'm trying to get this music joint. I just started rapping and da-da-da. Like, it's not like they cared about Short. Like, they don't care about her. They care about the clout they get off of her. And he was real humble, real some love. Oh, she love you, bro, and da-da-da. When it was on some one-on-one, the whole family got together. It was some real rah-rah hood rat ghetto type shit. And I was not appreciating it because he was like, to his father and his brother, he was like, so listen, have you ever hit a female? Both them niggas said yes. Both said yes. He said, why? Both of them said because she was disrespectful and acting crazy. He was like, so what's your problem with me? She hit me first. She got wild and crazy, disrespectful. She laid hands. I laid them back. Point blank, period. Then Krishan wanna pop fly, and I ain't gonna lie, like, he sucker punched Blue. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, he caught him. Like, he caught him sleeping. Like, he caught boy lacking. However, when Blue got his leg back, Pop was leaking. I mean, leaking.
Blue be boxing.
And my thing is, the whole family hyped him up to get beat up. The son, he kissed them all. When he gave all them kisses, like he was finna go like to death row, and I was like, bro, like, what are you doing? The son was like, yeah, come on, take your glasses off. Like, he set him up to get beat up. And Blue was whole time real humble. So in seeing all of that, I can tell that her being a baby, her being with all the talent and everything, like, her family put a whole lot on her that don't need to be on her, and they ride her crazy, and they're like, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, it's a lot on her, and honestly, I can see that Blue really has, like, and it's crazy because I couldn't stand Bull. Like, I was like, yo, bro, like, go in the furthest corner of hell and like shit with Satan or whatever, because you really bringing sis down. And I'm realizing that it's not him.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
They don't have love for one another, and I don't even doubt that he has helped her become a better person. But when it comes finances, I'm not saying as a morally good person.
Together,
they toxic. They young. They got money. They got things. They don't understand. They need guidance, and I guarantee you, now one of them won't accept it.
Facts, and it's because they're young. It's because they think that these kids nowadays think clout is everything. They think like this internet
Well,
fame and their bullshit
society,
everything.
let's be real. I mean, you get paid for clout.
Fact. And it's not like, it's not that you're being who you are authentically as a person. You're putting on this whack ass persona that you have to now live up to. And it's taxing on you as a person. It's just like, it's whack as fuck. Like, it's whack. Like, be you. That's the thing. Like, be who you are. And then you won't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be all right.
I can go on Facebook right now and write a post that's inspirational. Yeah,
And
it'll
get
get a
nothing.
few. It'll do a little bit. But let me go on that mother sucker and go off. Let me act like a hood booger, baby. I'm talking about they gonna tune in, baby. You know, so
The
that's
other
where we
day,
at it, baby.
I put up a post about, because this, all right, so there's this lady at my job, and like, and I mean, like, every single time she sees me, she says hello. Like, she could go around a corner and come back and say hi, leave and come back and say hi, sing my name and say hi. I made like this ratchet ass post about it.
Mm-hmm.
So many laughs, likes, and comments, all that good stuff. The next like hour, I put up a post about me writing again. I got like one reaction.
Child, welcome to the world, honey. These folks people really don't want to see you doing good. Let's just be real. Like, that's why I have learned to just put on my hater blockers, baby. I don't care.
Don't
I done got to the point where stuff that used to bother me, it just don't bother me no more. Like, I really feel like it could be more support from my community and my family when it comes to the things that I'm doing. But because it may be specifically, if let somebody else do it, oh, they gonna blow it up. But baby, because it's me. But baby, one thing, let me tell you, y'all can sucker. Because at the end of the day, you can't stop what my God got for me. And you can go straight to hell, Ike.
all the
Because
way
at
to
the
the
end,
depths of hell.
I'm tired of people. People always think you're supposed to do bad because they don't like you or because, you know what I'm saying, they don't support you. But baby, you don't write my checks.
Mm-hmm.
Pay my bills. You don't help me with my health. You don't do nothing for me. You don't even give me no words of encouragement. So you can go to hell.
Facts. It's like, why do you
Don't
think
do nothing for me. They don't do nothing for me. So I don't care. It is just I don't care no more. Like I just got an ignore button so big. I really could go off about a lot of things.
I don't want to go
I
off?
can take it back. I can take it
No,
way back. I
no,
can take it back now, but I have come to a realization that I got to focus on God, and I also got to focus on the good things that I got going on in my life because that's how I've gotten to where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
From the good things and focusing on God and being a good person and being positive and bringing positivity out of me because I would love to just be positive every single day. But, because people don't want to receive that, I also would love to just go off on a few people.
Not
But
keep
I'm going to keep my positive vibes going because I know if I put that positive out, it's going to come back.
I tell you all the time, boss, it's like you cannot allow people that feel that you are above them to bring you down to their level. You can't do that. You really can't do that because that's what people aspire to do. People will be so jealous of, and I say this with the most respect possible because it happens to me in my struggle life. People be so jealous of your struggle life because you do it so flawlessly. Like, people don't even comprehend the shit I go through in a day. Like, for real. However, my outlook on life and the fact that I know that I have a greater purpose and that God got something different for me, and I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to keep pushing through because can't nobody stop me, save me. They be jealous of my struggle life. I be like, yo, just like calm down. Like, calm down.
Well, I feel like God got a lot of things in store for me. And I think 2023 is going to be a really good year for me. But That's why I got to stay focused. I can't allow myself to get in Peasantville. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to get in Peasantville when you around a bunch of peasants minded people. And it may not even necessarily be in your reality. It may be on social media. And you know me, I'm gonna stay on my pages to promote what I got going on. I don't you ain't never gotta never like it. I don't care. But I know you see it. I know you
Mm.
see it.
But you're
So
looking.
what you're looking, you know what I'm saying? So that's fine with me, but at the end of the day, I had a storm of new followers today. And there's a people I do not know. Like, I don't know. So that's who I'm gonna be networking with, because the strangers are the one that's gonna help you rise. You have to network with the strangers. The people I know, baby, I just know y'all. I ain't got no attachment to these folks.
I'll be on like super secret squirrel private mode. Like you can't even find me. Like you lucky you see me right now. Like I don't even like all that stuff.
I got
However,
people that's like real, and that's it. You one of the five, yeah. You like five people that's real, that's supportive towards me. But
yeah, most
one
definitely.
thing, the it don't have to the support don't have to be seen online, because baby, behind the scenes, I'm jumping out
Mhm.
the gym. Baby, West Love told me, you bad with that camera. Most people take them 2 and 3 hits to get a good picture. You a one hitter quitter.
Mhm.
And
Period.
click next, click next, click next,
You
just
just
like that.
people really that's the problem in all of this. People want to even with the Meg Thee Stallion thing. People want to take their negative outlooks and their negative words and their negative opinions and make it, and I call it Bible, because Bible be facts. So and like where I'm from, we say because that's Bible. So like they want to make it Bible, they want to make it like that's sealed in stone, like, and that's not what it is. Like you can't take what you perceive to be as it, because it's not, because you're looking at it from a judgmental point of view. You're
Right.
mad. You're mad about something I have no control over. You're mad because you lack what I have. That ain't my fault. That's a you problem. That's a you problem.
But see, it took me a long time to get here. I have to focus on the positive, because when I get off on that other path, it's a destruction in my path. And that
Mhm.
ain't what I want. That ain't what I want out of life. I want to be able to spread love and positivity. That's what makes me happy, for real, for real. Even though I know a lot of people ain't deserving of my love and positivity, I'm gonna put it out there anyway, because God gonna bless me for it. And
Mhm.
when I tell you God has showed out for me in 2022 behind the scenes, because I done told you some of the stuff that happened. Like,
Mhm.
it couldn't have been nobody else but God. So I
Mhm.
can't focus on these people, man. These people will let you down every time. You got to
Facts.
focus on God. Even though
Facts.
every now and then God, help me get back on track now. Because
Mhm.
we have to deal with
Facts.
people, because we
Facts.
live in a world of people. It'll knock
Mhm.
you off your pedestal, but you got to fix your
Mhm.
crown, and you got
Facts.
to keep moving, honey. You can't get so
Facts.
involved in, because why you think it's so many murders? And you know what's so sad? Like, a lot of these men need to go to therapy. It's so much, it's so many murders of men killing women. I could
You
do a man killing a woman story every single day if I wanted to. It's so sad.
you have to understand the trauma behind that all, though.
Facts.
And you
It's
know
trauma.
what?
Trauma.
I only talk about black people because black people are the only people I know. Okay? So the trauma in being a black man,
Mm-hmm.
black people for emotion, black men can't cry, black men can express their pain, their da 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 da, and
Come on
all
with it.
that bounded up stuff. When
Come
you
on with
don't know how to express yourself properly, even like via your words. I have a 10-year-old son, and trust and believe, I let my boy cry anytime he feels the need to cry. You want to know why? I need him to get that emotion out so I
it. Yeah.
can let him see the logic in behind his emotion. If
Yeah.
I have him bottle that up, I'm just bottling that up so they can store and store and store and
It's gonna be
store.
just like
And
a
what
soul
you get, them
that you
damn school
around,
shooters, exactly.
and
Like
as soon
no,
as you open it, it's just gonna bust and explode.
exactly. People within the Black community need to learn how to not only properly identify their emotions, their triggers, their hurts, they also need to learn how to properly verbalize them. I am
Exactly.
feeling this way. Like, case in point, I had like an experience and I was triggered because of something within myself, not because of what the person did intentionally, but because of something I had within myself. And I was like, listen, I am feeling this way because this happened to me in my life. I want you to understand that it's nothing that you did intentionally. It's just something that has to do with me. And
Right.
people have to learn to identify those things so that they can move forward properly. You can't allow your emotions and your life to rule you. You can't be doing that type of stuff. Like, you really can't. You have to learn to identify. I feel sad because of this. I feel this way because of this. I feel this way. And then you have to, especially these Black boys, you have to let them voice their hurts. You have to let them voice, well, this hurt my feelings. Let them cry. There is not a damn thing wrong with the boy crying. Nothing. Ain't nothing soft about it. The strongest thing you can do is actually be vulnerable.
Facts.
That's the strongest thing that you can do, is to be vulnerable. To
Facts.
bottle up your emotions is weak.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know. So you have to allow these emotions and allow them to identify them, allow them to speak upon them. Stop shutting people down, because that's just the wrong thing to do.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Kids in the street killing people. These kids, the other kids shooting up schools because they don't know how to live in emotion, because they've been taught that emotion is a negative thing, and to have an emotion and to express emotion is negative process. But when you can't do that, when you're forced to quell that, all you get is rage and anger, and you want to cause the pain that you are feeling, because I ain't gonna be the only one.
Speaking of anger and rage in a child, we have a story to talk about. There we go. Let's talk about that one right quick. 10-year-old arrested for shooting his mom. Now, this story is really, really sad, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know, just like I know, at 10 years old, you can't possibly understand what you done did if you done shot your mama and killed her.
You think that when you shoot your mama, like in a TV series, she gonna pop up and call it a damn day.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't happen like that. They don't have the thinking skill to think like that.
It's so sad because the 10-year-old accused of killing his mother, he done made a virtual court appearance, and let's check out the video, y'all. It's just sad. It's really a sad situation.
Or a 10-year-old boy accused.
Because he looked like a whole baby. Like, he's a whole baby. I have a 10-year-old son.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's crazy to me. It really is. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. It's sad. It is so sad.
Yes.
I can't even believe that it went down like this. Like, oh,
but he
Oh.
wasn't cognizant of what he was doing. Like, he didn't know how to affect.
They won't let cut the commercial down, so we just... I was trying to pause the commercial chat. They don't want to make I know, right?
Accused of killing his mother in court.
That hearing wrapped up just minutes ago.
And according to the criminal complaint, Kiana Mann's son shot her last month at their home near 87th and Magnolia in Milwaukee.
Investigative reporter Hillary Mintz is here with us. State law, Hillary, dictates because of the charge, this child is automatically charged as an adult.
Right, Derek. This 10-year-old could be looking at 6 decades in prison if convicted. And according to court documents, this boy shot his mother because he was upset he couldn't have a gaming system. Police say the boy initially claimed the shooting was an accident and happened while he twirled the gun around last month. Prosecutors say he admitted he was upset with his mother because she woke him up early and wouldn't buy him a virtual reality headset from Amazon. He said he took his mom's keys and got her gun from the lockbox the night before, went into the basement where she was doing laundry, fired at the wall, said he meant to scare her, but instead shot her in the face, killing her. Today's virtual hearing was brief, and the judge explained why the boy wasn't seen on video.
The child or juvenile is present, but because the court had previously ordered that his image or photo not be used in any manner, that is why I'm permitting that his video be off for today.
The boy is currently in a juvenile detention facility. The judge set a $50,000 cash bail. The defense is looking to lower that.
Okay, so I got a problem up top. I got a problem.
Go ahead.
Kyle Rittenhouse was how old? How many state lines did he cross? How many people did he kill? How many years in prison is he facing? That boy is 10 years old. 10. That boy had not a single, you know what? Because this is not a nice little talk about it Tuesday, and it's my raw emotions, I'ma say how the fuck I feel.
Right.
That boy had not a single fucking idea that he was going to kill his mother.
Right.
Like he thought he was finna scare her. Do you know what a 10-year-old thinks a gun does? They don't for real. They watch these goddamn cartoons where the same people get shot and they come back to life the next goddamn day. Where nothing is the actual fucking reality for these kids. And you want to charge this 10-year-old black boy? This 10-year-old black boy? Let me say it again. This 10-year-old capital B black boy and possibly get him 60 years?
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Girl, if he would have been of any other descent, he would have went straight
to a psych
facility where they would have seen about him, because that's what this young man needs.
He needs help.
He need to be put in jail.
Exactly. He been spoiled his whole goddamn life by his mama.
Now his mama gone. All they gonna do is turn him into a menace.
I want to thank Mr. Philip Michael Mitchell for the 200 stars. Thank you kindly. We appreciate you.
So that's my best friend.
How was his best friend?
Yes.
How was best friend?
We sure do appreciate you for coming through.
Nonetheless, he needed to be seen about. He needed somebody to sit down and be like, listen, so why did you really think that was okay? And it was the fact that he comprehended what he was doing. He took the keys, went to the lockbox, got the gun, and shot the gun to scare her. To scare her. His intent was not to harm his mama. At all. That was not his intent. And the fact that you can give a 10-year-old black child, let me say it again.
60 years?
Now, F all that. A 10-year-old black child from the crib to the schoolyard to the prison yard You want to put this 10-year-old black boy in jail for 10 years.
Wait, didn't they say 60?
Child would have been to a
They
therapist.
said he's facing 60 years.
You
So you mean to tell me y'all gonna put the child, he gonna get out of jail when he's 70?
What's gonna happen is this. He finna go to juvie until I think they go to juvie but they 18 years old, 18, 21, something like that. Then from 18, 21, he'll go to he will spend 75% of his life in the prison system.
That is
What
so sad.
what sense does that make? What sense does that make when you can have a 10-year-old baby? Because that's what he is. He's a damn baby.
I wish I could reach out to him. He needs somebody to talk to him and make him understand what he did was absolutely wrong, and he needs help. I'm not saying release him back out to society, but what I am saying is he needs psychological help, because anybody that get mad because mama woke them up early. Baby, do you know how mama used to wake us up on Saturday when we thought that was our free day to clean up?
You know how we woke up? That loud ass music playing downstairs in the living room. Anita Baker playing loud as hell. That's like, damn. All right, so we gotta go and get the rags and stuff.
But let me talk to the parents right quick.
I'm one. How you doing?
Quit coddling these damn children.
Facts.
It's okay to give your children things and spoil them, but do it in the right way.
Facts.
Philip said, with every resource that the state of Wisconsin have to offer.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly. They need to give him all the help that he needs, period.
Yes.
But parents, y'all got to stop doing this. Y'all got to stop every time little Bobby is upset, you go buy him a new action figure. Every time he's mad, you run and give him some money. Or, come here, baby, what you need to do, you need to sit him down. So let me tell you something about life.
Yes.
Start when they little. When they your child ain't got no business throwing no temper tantrums unless they mentally unstable.
And that's the thing. When you do that shit when they little, they think that everything is supposed to go their way. They think everyone's supposed to listen. Quit telling your kids, as a mother, I got 24 years in this game. Okay? 2 and a 4. I'm somebody's grandmother. All right? Stop telling your kids that people are supposed to share with them. Stop telling your kids that they're supposed to share with other people, because they don't have to. Stop telling your kids that everyone's supposed to like them. Stop telling your kids everyone's supposed to be their friend, because they're not.
Everybody's supposed to win. Everybody's supposed to be number one. Me and Philip talk about this all the time. It's giving Dulu.
Can I tell you something about life? I'm gonna tell you something. I went absolutely bananas. Okay? I have a 16-year-old. All right. We used to watch the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, not the old school stuff, the newfangled BS. I don't like it. They love it. Any bother. I do digress. So they had this whole this race going on with Pluto and Bluto. So Bluto was winning, and apparently Bluto was the bad dog because he's the bigger dog and more muscular. Again, I digress. So Bluto was winning. Pluto was upset. So even though Pluto won the race, they shared so that Pluto won. And I told my kids, I said, that is not life. That is not how life goes. Somebody wins, somebody loses. This is some BS. We don't answer. No, that's not how that goes. Everyone does not win in life. Someone is number 1, someone's number 2. I'm like Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. For real. We had to stop teaching our children like these newfangled games. Oh my God, they burn my top. And these sports like basketball, football, baseball, no, there's no score. Everyone wins. That is not life. Stop teaching your children that is life. Someone is going to be happy and someone's going to be sad. And the person that may be sad could be them. And they have to learn to deal with it because they can't win all the damn time.
Especially if you haven't put in any work to be a winner.
Exactly.
Winners win because they have an ability to be number one because they've put in some work, some type of way. Philip said, if you think that young man didn't realize what that gun would do, you're straight Dulu.
Dulu. But no, it's not that I don't think that he didn't understand what that gun could do. It's the permanence of what that gun could have done.
Mm-hmm.
Children do not have the brain capacity at that age to understand permanence of things. Like, I'll be 42. I know that when somebody die, they ain't finna come back.
Yeah, they're not coming back.
It is what it is. They ain't finna come back. However, in a child's mind, that's not a permanent thing. His mama finna get up tomorrow, maybe.
What
do you know
age
what I'm saying?
do psychologists say that a male can make adult decisions? Is it 25?
Yeah, 25.
I want to say it's 25.
25 years old. That's when your brain is like as a fully functioning adult. That's why I don't get when people are like, oh, you 18, you grown. No, the hell you're not. You legal. You're legal.
You're legal.
When you're not grown, you're legal. My daughter just turned 24. And when I tell you, she'll go, my mama said I can't go nowhere. She says her mama said she can't go nowhere. Because I meant that. Because she ain't grown. She can't make no kinds. She's 24, has had a job since she was 13, on her way to becoming an RN.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, listen, my mama said this is not safe. I can't go. That's just it.
Well, this day and time, you kind of got to keep your children close to you until they get for real about 25, 26, because at the end of the day, they need guidance. That's what the parents are for. You're not there to rock the baby.
At all.
You got to tell them when they're wrong. You got to tell them when they're right. You got to explain to them what they're doing wrong, what they need to change about it, what are the consequences of their actions before they go out there and do something crazy. And in numerous videos that I watched, the woman's family members said that the mama was Dulu, and she turned around and always was rocking the baby, giving that boy everything he wanted. And sometimes and did the wham bam to her.
It comes with also sitting back, and I can't tell you as a mother how painful it is to have to allow your child to fail. It is so hard as a mother to not save them. It is so hard as a mother to not be there and no, you have to allow your children to make detrimental, hurtful, and painful mistakes so they learn.
In your circle, though, in your circle of love, because you gotta love them in it. The world ain't gonna love them in it. They gonna, you're wrong. Why you doing like you're stupid?
I'm gonna tell you something. As a mom, as a mother, you hear I don't want my kids to make the same mistakes. I hate that saying, because your child will never make the same mistakes you will make. They can make similar life choices, but they will not make the same mistakes, because had you been an effective parent, you would have talked to them about the mistakes that you made in your life, and they would make better life choices. Nonetheless, sometimes you have to allow your children to ride that path that you know will lead to destruction. You have to allow them to lead that path that's gonna, as a mom, I can say this, because to allow my child to learn a life lesson, I let it go down. Sometimes you let your child hit that rock bottom. Sometimes they gotta go to jail. They gotta be homeless. They gotta be all kinds of things before they, and not you as a parent, can pull them up from their bootstraps and be better people.
And that's what society is missing. Better people.
Exactly.
Better people. Which leads me into our next story, child. Lord have mercy. I believe Orlando Brown is back on that shit.
Heavy. Now he was doing good for a minute, for half a second. For 0.20, for 0.002 seconds, he was doing good. I really had faith in the brother. I really did.
Which this still all ties into that same young kid that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this young man went through a lot of stuff in that Disney character that he played. I ain't gonna tell you how he done went through. He have come out and had plenty of outbursts about a lot of things that he went through, and people been calling him crazy. But me, in hindsight, I say he telling the truth.
Thanks. He speaks for all the mania he presents. He speaks a lot. He speaks on a lot of things that happen in the industry that could have made him to be the way that he is right now.
Yeah, I feel like he's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He's very talented, but you can't never get into the talent because guess what? He stay in jail. Let's read what this story says about Mr. Orlando Brown. We're told Matthew and Orlando are not actually blood brothers, but that's what he told cops. Mind you, he was arrested for domestic violence, allegedly swung knife and hammer at his brother.
Mm-hmm.
According to the cops, Orlando's brother Matthew claims he allowed the actor to stay at a home he was renovating because Orlando is homeless. And he didn't want him to go to a homeless shelter. Matthew told officers Orlando was acting crazy inside the home, accusing him of raping his wife, and then came at him with a broken off knife blade and a hammer in a threatening manner. Matthew told cops Orlando was never able to physically strike him with the weapons and eventually set them down. More trouble for That So Raven star Orlando Brown. The actor's been arrested for domestic violence in Ohio. A spokesperson for the Lima Police Department tells us that they got a call about a fight in progress Thursday. When they arrived, they came upon the former Disney star and arrested him for misdemeanor domestic violence. It's unclear who called 911, but cops say Brown's conflict was with either a family member or another person living in the home. He apparently been in Ohio town for over a month, with fans tweeting about seeing him around Lima. Child, it says Brown's online booking records show the charge as domestic violence caused belief of imminent physical harm by threat of force. Let's check out this video, y'all. I feel so, it's an ad right now. Are you? But I feel sorry for this man because he had got back on the right track. And it's like he has relapsed or he has fell down again. I don't know.
You have no legal right. You found him. Here. He's here. He's here. Get that light out of
You touch me?
out of my house. I can defend my property. Cancel
That's
law.
what I'm looking for.
Cancel law.
Get closer to me.
Get off my property. Get out of my house. Call the police.
Is Orlando
Get
here?
off my property. I will defend my home. Get off my property. I will defend my family and my home.
Ma'am. Ma'am, is
I
Orlando?
don't know. Give me my phone.
He's up there.
Okay. We're going up. Get off my. Get off my property. You can go to jail.
Orlando, come out with your hands up.
I don't even know if that motherfucker's he leave with K on.
Don't you kick my door.
Open it.
Hey!
So who is this big man?
Open the fucking door. Watch out, watch out. What's up?
The most.
Motherfucker. Show me your fucking hands. Show me your fucking hands now. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. Down now. Down now.
Do it take off?
Down now. Show me your fucking hands. Put them behind your back now.
What is this, son?
You got a warrant for your arrest. Show me your hands.
Yes, sir.
Show
Why
me your
you
hands.
talking to him like that, then?
What's your name?
Sir, what's the problem?
What's your name?
What have I done, sir?
What is your name?
What is all of this?
State your name. State your name.
Sir, what is this?
State your name.
I'm harming.
I won't tell you until you tell me your name.
Sir, what is this?
Okay, fine. You won't tell me your name. Everyone knows you.
Can we talk?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
Like,
Put on my dress, sir.
like,
What is this?
Who the hell is paying for my goddamn door?
What is this? Listen, talk to me, man. This is not cool. I just talked to the police. I just talked to the police.
You talked to the police?
I talked to the police when you speak.
Well, obviously the police didn't talk to you, right?
What is this?
Warrant out of LA County. Okay, you got a possession. You have a PC 148, PC 243, and you have a HS 11377A PC. Bro, at the end of the day, you have some warrants. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, you have these warrants you're picked up. This is why you're going back to LA County. Okay, thank you. Okay.
In my underwear, bro.
What's your name?
Sir.
You tell me now, or we're gonna go ahead and Phil. Here's the deal.
This is disrespectful.
You left. Listen to me. You left California. It's a felony when you flee.
I didn't flee.
What are you doing here then, brother? You got a warrant for your arrest.
I'm working.
You're fucking lost. You need help.
See, I don't like that.
me neither. That's antagonistic.
That was demeaning.
Yes. I don't like that at all. That don't make no daggone sense. Because why you talk to him like that?
Because you calling him out his name and all that stuff like that.
Cussing him and all that type of stuff. What the heck? Like for what though? For what? Why you gotta be so aggressive? Why be aggressive?
I don't like that.
Me either.
I don't like that.
I mean, okay, so I can comprehend it's the fact that he came at boy with like the knife and the hammer. However, he was like in the cushions, chilling, like not being a threat to no damn body. What's with the violence?
Sunshine, give me a 1 minute break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got sinus problems going on.
It's okay.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
It's all right. I got you. But that's my whole thing. It's like, why do you feel the need to be so hateful and violent towards the individual? He wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't like he was sitting there with a knife in his hand, with the hammer, acting all kinds of crazy and whatnot. He was just like sitting there, minding his own business. So what was the need for that type of violence? What was the purpose in that? Do y'all think that was warranted? Like, he cussing at him and calling him all kinds of names. And I do kind of wonder what he said to him when he bleeped them words out. I ain't gonna hold you because I'm kind of nosy. I want to know what he said because those things sounded a bit like some derogatory statements. And yes, people may know who he is. However, proper identification is also warranted in an arrest, is it not? They Mirandize him. Where's the paperwork for the warrant? Like, where's all the stuff at? Like, there's paperwork, there's Mirandizing, there's like all these kinds of things that had to go on to document a proper arrest. So they just walked up, yelled a bunch of stuff, and was like, tell me your name, tell me your name. Like, he ain't say nothing. Where's his ID shown? You don't know. I mean, we know who he is. However, you don't know that that's who that is. So what's really going on?
What's really going on?
Period.
Like, for real, for real.
It don't make no sense to me. At all.
I mean, I understand that when, the police come and they get ready to arrest somebody, that they got to 100% be in a mode. I don't know if this is a perpetrator that has a firearm, but they just plain out disrespectful. You see how he was laid right there. You know this boy ain't got nothing. He like,
And
he didn't even try to fight them. He was just like, okay.
In his drawers. In his drawers.
Child. I didn't like that one. What I just saw, I didn't like that. But
You know what I'm saying?
Orlando needs help. He's talented, and I just think that his past has finally come to a place where he got a bunch of demons.
Mm-hmm.
He got a bunch of demons.
He needs help.
And we also have one more story. We're going to pray for Orlando, but we got this one last story which ties into disrespectful police officers.
The bullshenanigans of it all. This is bullshenanigans.
Like, at this point, what are the police for?
He couldn't have swiped his own damn credit card for that. I mean, I would have. I would have.
So the police decide to arrest an 82-year-old woman because she didn't have $77 to pay her trash bill. I can't make this up. This is the God.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a video. We're gonna play it for you. Because
now, you know what made me even madder? What made me even, I'm sorry, I don't get mad because only dogs get mad. Words matter. I keep telling y'all. Any bother. What made me angrier was the fact that boy was laughing. The cop was laughing. And it be your own kind. He was laughing. What you laughing for, sir? What's funny? What's funny?
So you're going to handcuff me and take me to jail?
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
What did I miss?
And this in Alabama.
Warren. Fail to pay solid wage. He's all your information. That's how I knew where your address was when it comes. You should have got a phone call from the code enforcement about a month ago. Hey, you can pay your trash bill.
Reason I'm not saying this thing because my daughter takes care of that for me. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay, well, she has not been doing it. And you got to go with me today. Anything you need to grab right quick, you can. And
I can't believe it.
We'll be going on down the way.
So what would I have to pay?
It'll be $285 to get out at the PD. If not, I have to take it to the county jail.
Oh, Lord.
If she ain't got $77, what make you think she got $285 damn dollars?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in these right quick, okay? They're gonna be in the front.
Oh, wait.
I got you, okay?
You're not appreciating yourself.
Exactly.
I am so sorry, but the law is the law, Miss Manfield. All right, Miss Manfield, you ready to go, okay?
Okay. What's the key? They arrested me for not paying my trash bill. And you know, Frank always pay my.
I'm not joking.
A trash bill? This woman is 82 years old. And you're locking her up behind some trash bill?
Like I said, it's an all baby. Because not all skin folk is kin folk. Because I ain't no way I would have took my dumb ass over there talking about some, you got to go to jail, 82-year-old woman that's black. And I'm black.
Listen, I've been in the grocery store. And I have seen elderly black women wanting to put items back. I'm like, no, thank you. Whatever she wants to put back, add it to my bill. Take your stuff. You'll be okay.
I don't like that at all.
$77?
I want to know who this lady is. I got to let's see. Yeah, Martha Louise Minifield. Where is this at in Alabama?
That's what I wanted to know too.
I'll do a further investigation on it, and I'm gonna make sure I contact her and tell her I'm sorry the way they treated you, honey.
Hey,
I will take up a collection at church, honey.
We about to make a GoFundMe just to pay her trash bill from that time, any bill she's incurred, and for future, this is for her garbage bill. Like, come on now.
Oh, this is in Valley, Alabama.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it's in Valley, Alabama. Girl, these folks are sick. Man, come on.
That don't make no damn sense. And you like, and okay, so it was the laughter involved that like legit pissed me off. Cause like you are laughing at an 82-year-old woman being arrested as you lock her up.
Well, let's listen to this right quick. I got some information off of an article. It says, the citation informed Minifield about a September 7th court date, police said. And when she did not appear for the hearing, a warrant was issued. Said, according to city's environmental service department, Minifield has a long history of issues with trash services. Police said she had her trash service suspended 3 times in the past 2 years for non-payment. Records indicate that since 2006, there have been over 22 incidents of suspensions or cancellation of trash services, police added. Reynolds defended the arrest, which drew criticism on the city's Facebook page, with several people commenting it was shameful. While other officers can use their judgment on certain matters, the enforcement of arrest warrant issues by the court and signed by a magistrate is not one of them. Reynolds wrote, Ms. Minifield was treated respectfully by officers in the performance of their duties and was released on bond as prescribed by the violation. The city of Valley is located in central Alabama on the border of Georgia. I know exactly where Valley is at.
All I'm saying is him laughing at that woman being arrested was not respectful, number one. Number two, you can plainly hear her say that someone else takes care of her sanitation bill.
Honey, people in the comments saying, where is she so I can pay it? This is sickening of this officer. I pray this lady isn't hurt from this.
Because I'll pay for a month or two my daggone self, for real, because I ain't really got time for that. She 82 years old.
82.
What's wrong with you?
Like, just suspend it and don't pick her trash up. Call it a day.
All she got to do is put that trash in the back of her daggone truck and take it down to wherever the hell it got to go. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Don't you got some murderers and rapists and thieves and child abusers to deal with?
Girl, I society is ridiculous. That's why you just have to stay prayed up. Like,
I'm going for a bubble.
I'm thankful I get to go and get my spirit uplifted because it really helped me deal with people in a different manner. I just don't worry about it. I just go to God with it.
That's what I do. When people start working on it, I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna give it to God and call it a day.
People will take you out now. People will take you out with their foolishness now. I'm trying to tell you.
You ain't got time for that. Don't have time for it.
Well, Sunshine, that really wraps up our show for tonight with our raw emotions. Once again, we will be back on track. We'll talk about it Tuesday when we get back on track with it, because this is our show and we do what we want to do. This is Brown and Sunshine, baby. We do what we want to do, okay?
It is what it is.
So, do you have some words of encouragement for the people, Sunshine?
You know what my words of encouragement are? Like honestly. Remember who you are. Know who you are. Never be who someone tells you you are supposed to be. Look within yourself, break every barrier, and if they don't like it, they can kick rocks. Because you being your authentic self, true to yourself, with morals and values, means more than any facade you can ever portray in your life.
That's right. That's right. Tell it like it is. And my words of encouragement are, don't get so engulfed in hatred and with people in this world that it turns you into a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, like Sunshyne said, who you are. Remember.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to feed into the negativity of the world. If you have to pull yourself back from people, you have to pull yourself back from situations. If you just have to pull yourself back and be a loner,
Mm-hmm.
take it to God. I'm being for real. Like, there's a lot of things that I just take to God at this point. I didn't know how to do that at first. Baby, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to build no shrine or nothing like that, baby. All you got to do is talk.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even got to speak it out your mouth. You can think it because you can hear thoughts in your head. But baby, don't be scared to say it out your mouth. Don't be scared to pray out loud. Take it to God, because this world is something you have to deal with, baby. It's something. It's something. It'll take you a lot of places, honey. Trust me, I know. But you got the willpower to defeat any demonic spirit that's coming for you. Trust and believe through the prayer and the power of God. And that's my words of encouragement.
And that's whatever God you pray to. Okay? Whatever God you pray to. We don't believe in one God over here. We believe in her God, my God, your God too.
That's right. That's right. So with that being said, honey, make sure you like the video, honey. Make sure you share the video, honey. Like, show us some love. Like, come through.
Like us, because we like you. What the hell?
Like, for real. Show some love. But we will see you guys next time. Just be looking for us. Hit the notification button and you'll know when we go live. Check us out. Hit it. So you can check us out every time we go live. With that being said, we out and millionaire pending.
Happy holidays.
Oh, yeah. Merry
Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. Hey, y'all.
All of that. And don't be so caught up on some gifts, because guess what? We ain't trying to let nobody end up in the hole, worried about what they didn't get little Bobby for Christmas, baby. And teach your children the real reason behind the season.
It's about giving, not receiving.
Right. And get what? It's okay if you want to play into the Santa Claus thing. Okay, I get it. But also make sure you talk to your children about real life reality as well. Okay. All right. With that being said, millionaire pending, we out.
Deuces.